Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today I wanted to come on and talk about the importance of productivity tools, or at least what I call productivity tools. I know from time to time I can have so much on my plate that not have a step-by-step plan of how I want to do things, and then it just becomes kind of like really chaotic, or I can have so many things on my plate that I can procrastinate. If I use my productivity tools, it really helps my day, my week, or my month go a lot smoother. These tools help me work more efficiently and effectively while helping me increase my productivity and keep track of my daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. So there's 5 different things that I use. I use an extra small marble whiteboard with dry erase markers. I use a small whiteboard, it's marble, my day designer planner calendar, my top 3 daily priorities, and my iPhone calendar. Now I know this seems like a lot, so sometimes I kind of switch them out. Oh, and I also use a notepad just from time to time. Like if I'm just out and I want to kind of jot down notes, or I could use the notes in my iPhone. I started using the whiteboard and I was using the top 3 method. And I saw it in one of the planners that I use, and also from Erin on Demand, she started using them. And that's what I use, like my top 3 daily priorities planner. Anyway, I'm gonna go through everything and so you guys can see it. So the first thing that I started using was my day design planner. And this is it right here. I really hope it's focusing. And I write out my monthly appointments, schedule for my taping, editing, uploading classwork, workout. I mean, I put everything in this planner. And this is it. And that's the first page. So this planner has like a ruler in it, and then it's got like these stickers. It's got 2 pages of these. It has a little folder. I can open it. You put things. And of course it's got, let's see, your personal information, which I never put it in. And then it's got like the reference calendar on this page. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, that's better. And then it has the story of, I guess it's got the story of the day planner, and you know how to help change, you know, just kind of like your daily life. So this part, it starts with the big picture, and then it has you write out. Okay, it has you write out. The big picture is important because it gives your life direction, and then it kind of goes over, you know, everything that it wants you to kind of write, kind of a plan to yourself. And then it has set your goals, and design your days. These are just very helpful. And then kind of to stay on course, it has like the important birthdays, and number 4, and just important dates. So I'm going to show you guys what the calendar looks like. So this is October's calendar here. So I like the big blocks because I like to be able to write. I like to be able to write like appointments, or even keep track that way also. And then this has like today's schedule, the top 3. Let me show you. It's got the today's schedule right here, and it's got the top 3 there. It has, I think these are notes right here. Oh, this is the to-do list right here. You guys can see. Okay. And over here, it has notes. It has like a little saying, or sometimes they kind of like affirmations. And down at the bottom, it has things that you might want to do tonight. And over here, it has like gratitude. So on this side, in the day's schedule, it has from 6 a.m. all the way down to 8 p.m. I use this Like every day I write out my schedule, and I write out everything that I'm doing. I write out, like, when I first wake up, I'll do my workout. I even put shower in there, shower and dress, just so I'm keeping a really good schedule of everything that I'm doing, kind of like step by step. I know it might seem like a little monotonous, but there's a reason that I do it step by step like this, because I can have like things that I do, like say from 7 to 9, I'll have like 2 things that I do, and then I'll skip, you know, and do shower or whatever, or eat, and if I don't schedule in, then it can kind of I can get away from my schedule. So that's why I schedule everything step by step. If it's just regular appointments, if it has anything to do with YouTube, then I'm writing my schedule down, and I just keep, you know, a really good track. And then in the to-do section, then I'll put things that, you know, I need to do also, other than just what's on my schedule. And I also do the top 3. I make sure that I do that. I put that in first. The top 3 things that I want to get accomplished. And that's usually kind of work related. Every now and then, you know, I'll put in like call the dentist, or, you know, just to make other appointments, because, you know, sometimes I'll kind of forget, you know, just to kind of keep me on track that way. Yeah, so this is the monthly planner, and I've always used monthly planners. I think I started using them in high school, and I just feel like it just really keeps me on track that way. So my second tool that I use is a top 3 daily priorities. And this is the planner that I was telling you guys about, that Erin on Demand put out, I think, I want to say a year or 2 ago. Yeah, I'm not sure the exact date, but in the beginning, there's like a note from Erin in it, and then there's a section for you to write your visions and to make it plain, and she wants you to put like a little photo of each of your visions, and I'm not going to share that because I'm shy. So that's how the top 3 looks, and then you just put your top 3 in each of the little sections, and then on this side it has tasks, and then it has notes that you put in. So I find this also very helpful. And then every now and then she'll have like your top accomplishments that you put in the box, and then she'll have like a little saying like on that side. It's always really helpful. So I really enjoyed the little sayings and the accomplishments. Before I even started doing the top 3 with Erin, I was doing the top 3 with the whiteboards, which she had even mentioned. So I'll show you guys the whiteboards that I got. So the first whiteboard I got was a really small one, and it's the marble whiteboard. You can see it that way better, and it has like a little magnet, so it go on the refrigerator, or, you know, anything that's metal. And I would just do like I would do, like, so this is Saturday, my Saturday top 3, and then I would put like the 1, 2, 3, and then I would just check them off as I went. So that was the simplest form of doing the top 3 and doing it on the whiteboard. So you know, every now and then I'll still do this. So if I just want it kind of like on my refrigerator when I go, or just kind of standing in an area where I can see it, so I can kind of like stay on task. Because even though, you know, the planner and the top 3 daily priorities are really good to keep you on task, sometimes I can kind of sway away from it. Not intentionally, but, you know, just start getting up in the morning and just moving. And then, you know, if I'm not sitting at my desk, or if it's not in sight, you know, it's almost kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Once I started using the small whiteboard, I started using a bigger one. And so with this one, I would either do like a top 3, or I would do it weekly. And then, you know, I would put like Monday, Tuesday, and I would just do three things, and then sort of things that I had planned for that day. And then at the bottom, I would always put, you know, what I was planning to do for the next week. And I would put like 3 or 4 little things that, you know, I wanted to bring over into the next week. So if it was like edit or research or write my scripts for YouTube, or just, you know, keep up with my weekly calendar, then I would do that also. Well, these are both really good if you don't want to do the planner or, you know, do a top priorities. If you want something that you can just, you know, just wipe off like on a daily or weekly and then just kind of keep it moving that way. I mean, either of the ways are excellent ways to make sure that you're staying on task and you're kind of being accountable for everything, because if you just have it in your head, sometimes you can kind of forget what you're supposed to be doing, and it's easy to do. I also bought, and these were extra, each of the whiteboards, they came with one black marker, but I bought an extra pack, and it came with, you know, all different colors, you know, just to kind of, you know, liven it up, or to like make my eye go to a certain part that I really wanted it to focus on. Because if everything is just, you know, just kind of all black and white, it can get, you know, it can get kind of monotonous, and I can just kind of look over certain things. And then the other thing that I also do is sometimes I'll just use like a notepad. So sometimes I'll just write out like a top 3 list, or put it in your iPhone. Your iPhone has notes, and you can even, there's like a little check mark where you can check it off in your iPhone, and just write your top 3 tasks that you want to do for that day. But most of the time I try to make sure that I'm doing my planner, or I'm doing the Erin on Demand top 3 daily priority. So some tips that I use, I make sure that I prioritize my task. That is really important. Sometimes if your tasks aren't prioritized, then you could end up doing simple tasks first when you should have done tasks that might have more of an urgency to them. And so that's why I complete my hardest tasks first, and then I work down to the easier task. I don't multitask, because if I multitask, it just causes, in my opinion, it causes chaos. Because I'm doing a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and then nothing is really getting completed, as opposed to just doing one task, complete it, move on to the next task, and then move on to the next task, and then I'm done. And that way my focus and my energy is really on that task that I'm trying to complete at the time. I always add breaks into my day. I make sure that like I said, if it's a 10-minute break, if it's a lunch break, I add them into like my daily schedule. Otherwise, I'll go without having a break. It'll be 5 o'clock and I'll look up and I haven't had anything to eat. So I make sure that I add my lunch in, I'll add like a few breaks, and then, you know, your body gets energized, and then you're ready to go back and tackle, and you can put in, you know, a better effort into what you're doing for that day. I also set daily goals, and that's kind of like a part of my top 3. To me, that's like a daily goal. So, you know, I want to make sure that I finish my daily goals, but then if I have additional time, and then I can add in more if I have more time. I review my goals at the end of the week. I make sure that, you know, I stay on task. I try to do like a midweek and then the end of the week review of my goals. So in the middle of the week, say Wednesday, I can see if I'm lagging behind on any of my tasks. And then at the end of the week, if I've completed everything, that's great, and then I can move on and create a whole new set of goals and tasks. If not, then I'll take what I wasn't able to complete and move it on to the next week. But I try to make sure that I'm completing everything, and that, you know, I'm not overwhelming myself, and I'm not putting too much on my plate, because, you know, you can look up and you can have like 10 tasks for a whole day, and, you know, that's just, for some people it might be realistic if it's like tiny little tasks, but I mean, if it's a big task, you know, you need to be fair to yourself, and, you know, just do what you can do, and then not beat yourself up over it, and then, you know, just move on to the next day. So these are what I use as far as my productivity tools, and they have helped me out tremendously. They keep me focused, and they keep me on task, and I'm able to get so much more completed in the day. So guys, subscribe to see more beauty, hair, and lifestyle content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Remember to give me a thumbs up and comment below what productivity tools you use. Stay healthy and happy, and remember to keep pursuing your goals, plans, and dreams. You got this. Bye guys.